And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, looks like we've got two or three here. All right, there's one. We'll leave a little bit extra down here on the bottom, so I'm going to push this up. All right, and finish off by getting this over here on the side. Tighten that up just a smidge. There we go. Submit. Okay, we've got at least two, maybe three here. How do we want to do this? Let's grab all of. I'm gonna do this. Why not? Why not? All right. That could probably come up just a little bit. See, sometimes I like to grab what I think definitely kind of goes together and then see what's left and then kind of fill in around it. So we can move that out there. Pick up maybe a little bit more of the rest of that. There we go. We'll stick with that. All right, at least two. At least two. Grab all of that. Just flatten that out. Make it a little bit simpler to do the next one. You'll see me doing a lot of clicking, even though, oh, that was a challenge slide. How nice. We did pretty well on it, actually. 89%. It's a B. Obviously, I could have gone a little higher with it, a little further out. That's what they wanted. But hey, still passed. That would still bump your percentage up. So hey, it's good. I'm happy to have it. All right, we got at least two. What I was saying before I finished that one is you see me clicking a lot just because I have a hard time. I don't know about the rest of you, but I have a hard time connecting the first to the last one. So what I do is it auto completes after 10. So you see me clicking a lot. That way it'll auto complete when I'm getting close. That way I don't have to worry about connecting that last dot. See, it does it for me automatically on the 10th click. Oh, yeah, 10th click. This just looks like it's one big one. I'm just gonna go with that. Why not? All right, we've got at least two here. This looks to be a challenge slide. I'm gonna try not to cheese it. I'm gonna try to get it pretty close. It looks kind of like the splits right here, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm on the fence about this little guy, that dot right there. All right, or cell, whatever you want to call it. All right, that looks right. That was wrong. 59%. Obviously, I should have kept it a lot tighter. A lot tighter. I'll do that next time. All right, do that. That, tighten that up. That looks about right. We'll go with it. All right, I think we've got another challenge slide here. Now, last time I didn't have it nearly tight enough. So tell you what, we're gonna take this up a little bit. Although, I mean, it looks like the brake should be here, but I'm gonna tighten that way up. Grab all these dots over here. I say dots. I know they're cells. See, man, I can never tell when I'm supposed to have it tighter to the top or to the bottom. This one should have trusted my intuition on that one. All right, let's try to redeem ourselves. Another challenge slide. I know, I'm getting to the point where I can tell when I've got a challenge slide. That's not a good thing. I hope they change them out because if you know it's a challenge slide, you'll take it slightly differently. Oh, come on, close. There we go. All right. And again, I'm going to tighten it just a little bit. When I say tighten, I mean like you could tell there's that group of cells. It gets into the red up here, so I can never tell exactly where the break point is supposed to be between the top and bottom box. Like to me, kind of looks like it should be about here, but come on. about here, but they might have it say up here. Okay, I was relatively close. I was off by, I mean, like I said, so I needed to tighten it up towards the center of this cluster right there. Another challenge slide by the look of it. All right, we're also going to keep this one fairly tight. Fairly tight. We'll bring it up just a little bit. And grab that. There we go. Hey, 99%. Okay, that's not too bad. We could have been just a little tighter right here. But honestly, 99%, I mean, that's about as good as you're going to get. It is possible to get 100%, but it doesn't happen often. All right. Got at least 4 here. Okay, all right. There we go. All right. Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Do that. Oh, stop it. Stop. All right. Tighten that up just a little bit. Tighten that up. Tighten that. Tighten that. Tighten that. Okay, that's better. And we'll just go ahead and grab the rest of these. There we go. Okay, we've got at least 2 here. I'm fine just doing these as 2. All right. We kind of have 2 distinct bubbles of red, if you will. So let's go ahead and just separate those all the way through. Same thing with this one. Let's. Nope, stop it. There we go. And then here. All right. Level 113. We're not stopping. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one as well. And I'm just going to grab what's left over here on the inside. All right, we've got 2 distinct clusters, so we'll go ahead and split those right down between them. All right, that's about right. Tighten it up just a smidge. There we go. Same thing there. Perfect. All right, same thing. We've got, looks like 2. Alrighty then. Same thing. Looks like we've got 2. Now you'll see, even though I've got some space in between them, you see how I'm kind of making the lines parallel. That way I can, like, when I'm done, I can come back through and push them up real tight. That's why I do that. Wow, looks like we've got 4 actually. So let's do that. Oh, I didn't need to go that far, did I? Nope. All right. Close that up. Get it close. All right, that's that. There we are. You know what? Good enough. All right, looks to be another challenge slide. Gold sample slide. And I know we're making these pretty wide, 99%. But I mean, it's not much wider. It kind of has some dark space over here, but not much wider than what they've got. The trick is to at least encompass exactly what they've got. If we go a little further out, that's fine. We just don't want to go inside of their gold boxes. So, man, I'm seeing a lot here. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay, this does kind of look like it goes together, kind of. But then you got one here and here. Man, that just doesn't look right. All right, I'm gonna take this all the way down to about here, and I'm gonna include all of this in this one. 'Cause I don't think we need to have 6 of these boxes. Although this does look different than that, so we're gonna just gonna make this its own thing. Bam. All right, we've got at least 3. Got at least 3. The question is like, how much do we want to include in each one? That's really the big question. Like, how far else do we want to go? No, stop it. All right, well, at least do that. Okay. All right, there we are. Okay, 3 or 4 here. I'm just gonna do 3. This is how I'm gonna do it. I don't think it would have been wrong to do these and then this area up here as its own, because like these cells are obviously radically different than these right here, but it does kind of look like they are connected, so I'm gonna go with that. All right, I'm seeing 3 of them here, so that's what I'm gonna mark. Being a perfectionist. All right, there we go. All right, at least 2 or 3. Depends on how much of that top bit I wanna have separate. I think I want it separate, so I think I'm gonna do 3. You know what? We're gonna take this. We're gonna move it all the way up here to encompass the rest of it. There's no harm in changing it a little after you do it. And I know we're not getting every single dot. That's fine. You don't have to get every single one. I'm not. I'm not gonna try to split that up. It kind of looks like it's the same thing. Yes, there's a little bit more of a bloom here, and there's a little less right there. But honestly, it looks so much like it's the same thing. I'm just gonna grab it. Okay, there's obviously a separation between these two, so we're just gonna go ahead and take you right down that separation. And it also wouldn't be wrong to classify these as separate. If you did that, I think that'd be fine too. All right, we've got at least 2 or 3. Let's go ahead and separate these two. I'm just gonna do 2. Actually, I'm just gonna do two large groups. It's kind of how I see this. I could have pushed those closer together. I should have done that. All right. Well. All right, at least 2 or 3, because this kind of looks like it's its own thing. Like here, obviously. The question is how much of this we want to count together. Um, so we've got that. Got that. And we've got that. That's pretty good, gang. I think that's it. Okay, another challenge slide or gold standard slide, however you'd like to say it. I say challenge slide. Some people say gold standard slide. I like challenge slide because it's challenging your knowledge. See if you can get it right. That's why I'll call it a challenge slide. All right. All right. Now I am kind of keeping these wide again, because the way they score it is based on how much of that gold area is inside what you mark. So when you believe it's a challenge slide, the larger your area, the better. The question is, where's the break? And generally speaking, it's closer to the center of these cells than further away. It's not always like that, but I'm gonna say it's closer. Hey, all right, 97%. That's pretty good. And the only reason we lost points, the only thing we could have done to make it better, is if this was closer, again, closer to the center group. All right, all right. Let's start chopping this up. Start chopping this up. All right, got that. Kind of looks like there's two here, but how do I want to do it? All right, man. I feel like I'm doing this all wrong. I want to file that as close enough. All right, we've got three here by the look of it. So let's go ahead and start with this one. Get that one in the bag. Let's divide these two out. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Hey, we saved it. All right. All right, okay, and let's go ahead and just let's push this down, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. There we go. Grabs the rest of them. I like it. I like it. Push that up. Nope. Yep. Yep. All right, we're good. Okay. All right. Things are good. Things are good. Another challenge slide by the look of it. All right, so that's right about there. There is. I don't know if you can see it. But there's like a single cell, like right there. So I'm running over there to grab it. Um, Yeah, and there's one like right here, and there's one like right here. Okay, so they didn't care about this one, but they did care about this one. That's funny. All right. And I again should have tightened it up towards the center of this cluster. But hey, 91%, 90%, still an A, depending on where you are in the world and how challenging your school is. Obviously, mine's not that much if a 90 is an A, but that's okay. 98. All right, wherever you go to school, that's an A. So we were pretty close on that one. We could have just been a little bit actually a little looser with it. Come down a little bit. That's what we could have done. But I mean, hey, 98%, 98%. It's not bad. As long as you pass, you're gaining points. All right. As long as you pass, you're gaining points towards your accuracy. Accuracy is important. Why is accuracy important? All right. Well, you see how I'm getting 89 uh, points, skill points per slide, and 99,000 ISK. Well, that's because that's directly tied to my accuracy. So at 99%, you get 89 SP, skill points, and you get 99,000 ISK per slide, per contribution, per submission, however you want to say it. So as that number dips, let's just say 97, 96, 95%, the amount of SP or EXP, SP, what am I saying? Skill points, experience points, number of points you get towards next level goes down per slide based on your accuracy. So you want to keep your accuracy up. That's important. This looks like it could be a challenge slide. It is 98%. All right, so again, 98%. Obviously we passed. Anything above 50, which is par, you will gain points towards your accuracy. All right, we got two or three here. I could tighten these up a little bit, I guess. I'm just being little loose with them. Let's go up there a little bit. Do I want to? Yeah, let's split these in two. Why not? We're not hurting anything. We're not hurting anything. Tighten these together just a little bit. Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay, we've got two very distinct ones here. So it's just a matter of where we want to split the difference at. I'm gonna go right in the middle, right between them. So let's do that and see what happens. It may want it to be higher or lower than that, but I figure like if nothing else, it's pretty safe to say it should be close to the center of these two clusters. I do believe this is a challenge slide. So let's see. Hey, that was pretty much right on the money. I needed to go down just a little bit actually. All right, still 98%. That's an A. Another challenge slide. I'm gonna tighten this one up kind of close to the top. That's the way they usually roll with these. So I'm gonna do that. A 95, still an A, still an A. All right, this looks like it could be a challenge slide. I don't know. I don't know. I think so. Maybe we'll go with it. We'll pretend it is a challenge slide. How about that? Yeah. There's like two dots up here. I don't know if they want me cells dots. I don't know if they want me to include those or not. Because I believe it's a challenge slide, I'm being a little bit more liberal with it than I would be ordinarily. Did I not think it were one? Hey, they did want me to include them. All right, and it was a challenge slide. It will take that down. Get rid of some of that black space. Don't need it. Doesn't help anything. Okay. Huh. Huh. All right. So we got at least this guy up here. Now the question is, do we include these over here on the right in this one, or do we make them their own? This is a good question. There's so much space right here. I'd almost say they're their own. You know what? That's how I'm going to do it. And even if this is a challenge slide, and I kind of think it is, um, it'll be interesting to see how it counts it. Because sometimes if you put a third box in when there's not supposed to be, you're still good. No, nope, nope. That's all part of the same one. That's a failure. Okay. Well, mental note. Include them in the same one. I don't think that's correct personally, but all right. As you can still see, I still fail the occasional one. All right, looks like we've got two right here. I'll tighten that up a little bit. Oh, excuse me. All right, we've got two or three. I'm inclined just to do two and just split it down the center. One in one, one in the other. All right. Same thing. Split it down the center. One in one, one in the other. Oh, could have tightened that up a little bit. I'll try to tighten it up after I submitted it. Doesn't help anything, does it? Man, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? That's how I'm going to do it. Maximum number of submissions reached. Well, I guess that's the end of it today, there, folks. Well, um, I hope you learned something. I'm gonna try to do this every now and again. Um, so yeah, thank you for joining, and as always, fly safe, and I'll see you again.